All right, it looks like we are live on Late Night Gun Stream. Sorry for the dogs barking in the background. They're going crazy. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Going just a hair earlier than I normally do. It's not late night where I am, it's midnight. Just got some sweatshirts in, so these are good. Look at that. Alaskan Ballistics. There we go. Got a new toy over here too. Where is it? Right there. Yeah. New toy. Can't touch it during the live stream, but is what it is. It's just resting on the couch while I look at it and stuff. But there we go. I shot it the other day. It's good. Shot it with this Vatatu sight. It'll work, but I wouldn't put it on anything more than a 22 AR. Eye relief is poor, but it'll work. It works. Like, it adjusts and everything. So, again, eye relief is poor, but it is what it is. So don't forget to check out in the link below the shirts and the t-shirts. We don't hardly make any money on that because hardly any of y'all buy any. So that's that. Appreciate the thought though. Anyway, and then don't forget to check out our MeWe page and our new arms directory page. I'm going to go over to that and post a link in the chat. That's probably going to be the one that we have to stay at. So that's that. It takes a while to load. That's the biggest thing. The website takes forever to load over at arms directory. So anyway, our arms directory page. Sorry, I got to enter my password. It didn't automatically recognize it like it was supposed to. Yeah. So I've created a 300 Winchester Magnum group over there. I've created a 10 millimeter group. I created an Alaskan Ballistic split group. But anyway, here in the chat, I'm going to put that. So, all right, let's shout out the chat. Sorry that took a little while. Hammers don't kill people. People kill people. Yep, that's for sure. Fix. You can buy one hammer a month. Yeah. All right. Howdy, y'all. What's up? Clocks don't have hammers. Good to go. By the way, hammer the like button. There you go. I mean, their striker internally is kind of like a hammer. Good evening from Idaho. Good. Hunter Kirk, what's up? All right. Philip Mullis, what's up? MG Monkey, what's up? 22-inch. Now, our first question of the night. Remember that our question, this show is primarily driven by your questions about guns. I would say, and I just bought a 22 in a 16-inch barrel. You don't need a big old long barrel to burn very little powder. And so, as long as you have a quality barrel, the shorter barrel is going to be just as accurate. In fact, possibly more accurate because the shorter barrel isn't as, the longer it is, the more it's going to wobble. It is possible for a shorter barrel to be actually more accurate than a longer barrel of the same quality on the same gun with the same shooter and ammo. But it is what it is. So, what's up? Hey, what's up, Grizzly Crazy? That's our arms directory page. That's probably going to take over the MeWe page. So those of you on the MeWe page, and the reason why it's going to take over the MeWe is because MeWe's getting anti-gun. They still let a lot of groups up, and then they shut a lot of groups down. It's really weird. So, got a little whitetail buck tonight. Congratulations, man. Eat well. Eat well. Hammer strikes on hammer-fired pistols makes living difficult. Yeah. Colin Whitlock, what's up, brother? What's up, Warsaw Patriot? Good to see you. So That's that. You shoot an AR, correct? Yeah, I shoot a bunch of different guns, but yes, I'm an AR guy, not an AK guy. But I wouldn't mind owning a AK. So that's that. Football as well. What is it? Noonish and AK? No, it's 6 p.m. 6:08 right now. Hope you had a happy Halloween. Yeah, I went to bed early. I don't celebrate Halloween, so but I hope you had if you just celebrated it. So, what trigger do you use? I prefer the Bowtac trigger. I have not Bowtac, excuse me, the CNC 3.5 pound trigger. I have one, and I have an aim surplus trigger as well. Both of them are good. The CNC is much better. It's on a deal at Bowtac right now. I'll put a deal back on my MeWe link. But yeah, if you go to my MeWe or Arms Directory page, that's that. So that's that. The Timney impact trigger is good. You're right. Brazilian revolt, elections fraud, war for liberty. Go for it, man. I wish I could help. Favorite 7mm weight ammo on the shelf? Oh, good lord, there's nothing on the shelf these days. I say buy whatever you can on the shelf, shoot it up, and hand load it. Fusion, 140 grain Fusion, 120 grain TTSX, 140 grain TTSX, 139 grain LRX, the 120 grain CX, I think from Hornady would be good too. Or the 150 grain CX as well. So it's a lot of good things in that. I have right here what I'm gonna do, Mister, is I've got this is 7mm mag, and I've got a maximum charge, minimum charge, maximum charge, minimum charge. This is LRX 145 grain. This is TTX 150 grain. This is the new Hornady CX. This is the old Hornady GMX. This is the Nosler E-tip. And then I'm going to load all these in the minimum charge in 7mm 08, and you can see kind of how they expand at low velocities. And when I say minimum charge, I also mean I have an 18-inch barrel. So not only is it going to be minimum charge, it's going to lose 150, 200 feet per second. So there's that. Heyo, what's up? What are you hunting? Right now, I'm not hunting anything, man. So I thought about doing a suicide run up to the Steese Highway this weekend, look for caribou, but I don't have anybody to go with, and I don't want to do that trip by myself. Thoughts on the Spear 87 grain hot corner 2506? Thinking it should be good for coyotes and whitetail. Should be. I'm assuming the hot core is like anything else. If you get it going too fast, it's gonna fracture. So that's that. What's up, Benny Ballistics? Yep, had a great time looking for elk. No luck this time. I was watching your video, and you said the elk are up there in the ridge. Man, that ridge didn't look less than 4 miles away. Why didn't you go get them? So finally picked up my nephew's first, a 22 Mossberg 402 lever action. Cool. Seems 7mm is getting more popular. Seems the 6.5 craze has died, and the 7mm are the new craze. Maybe. You can still do the same thing of getting a higher BC bullet and going just a tad slower, like you do the 6.5 Creedmoor. So maybe, I don't know. More 6.5 Creedmoor guns have been sold in the last 2 or 3 years than any other caliber, so one could do that. Torn between a 308 or a 30-06 bolt action. Do you shoot past 300 yards? I mean, if you don't, get 308. I mean, hunt game past 300 yards. If you do, get 30-06 because a little bit better. Chuck, did your Aero Precision lower come complete? Yes, I bought mine complete. How is the trigger in it? Mine's great now that I put a CNC machine trigger in it. That's the gun I put it in. My factory lower came with the best single stage I've tried so far. Cool. My the standard mil spec that was in it, not that good. Dude, I don't know how we can help you. This is the second time you've asked for help, but how do we help you, man? I mean, I can't send you stuff. So, yeah, a lot of people have gotten the community wall unlocked lately. It's not the first person that's told me that. Used a spear grand slam in a, I'm assuming he meant bonded, not boned bullet. Shot a mule deer 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I've heard the grand slams. I actually had someone tell me the grand slam fell apart in a grizzly bear. So, that's what it is. Maybe 25 years ago, I might have tried it. They were over the mountain in 15 minutes. Now, that's a good reason. What's up, Bush Bunker? How you doing? Sorry, my neck. I keep working my neck. So, so new toys on the channel. I'm gonna kind of start doing more gun reviews since I don't really have a place to shoot this winter, rather than go out and do the other stuff. So, um, that's that. Your lower's an AR-10. Yes, my lower's an AR-10. Actually, I've got a lot of stripped lowers that are arrow precision. Like most of my guns have a stripped arrow precision lower, and then an AR, whatever upper. So, in Brazil, they have full autos available to the public. General, they have general public. They have better firearms laws in the U.S. than us in the United States. Maybe. Also, Brazil has the 28 gauge Taurus Judge, the ultimate firearm fail made by man. Yes, you forgot the word fail in there. Ultimate firearm fail. Then Smith & Wesson built the governor and showed them how to do it. 28 gauge is kind of cool, though. They actually had a 28 gauge here and a 20 gauge, and ATF said no, it's a short barrel shotgun because there's no other handgun that you can't put a handgun cartridge in there. That's a readily developed handgun. So, Glock and an AK or odd weapons shoot any ammo without any trouble cause of loose tolerance. Yeah, there you go. I'd like to see reviews. Well, that's what we're doing. Do you have a favorite model bolt action? I would say it would be the Bergara B14. It's just so smooth. Just so smooth. Go Cerakoted. Cerakoted lasts a lot longer. Stainless steel still rusts. Blued guns. I mean, like my idea, I don't often buy stainless because I just wipe down my blued guns. I carry like a lot of cleaning wipes in the little individual packs with me. I just wipe them down every time I go out there. So I clean my gun down and then it doesn't worry. So, Cerakoted seems to be the most impervious to weather out of all those three. So, is the 29 a good bear gun? I'm considering getting it. Yes, the G29 is a good bear gun. In fact, it's the only gun I fired at a bear. Actually, I didn't fire it at the bear. I fired it into the ground to scare the bear off. And it worked. So anything you do to walk away from a bear charge situation, if it works, right? So that's that. Reviews would be fun. Yeah, we'll try a few more gun reviews. That way I can just take B footage at the range and let y'all know. I can vouch he carries lots of wipes. Yep. Well, before that trip, they were great for starting a fire too. And then I tried to start a fire and they didn't work. So yes, it is based off. It is a Remington 700. It's everything the Remington 700 should be when Remington's quality went to crap. So I'll give you that, Bush Bunker. So that's that. Combat Armory has the cheapest stripped upper I have found. Cool. I like my muzzle loader 50 cal pistol. There you go. Not gonna lie, if the NFA gets overthrown, I'm most excited for the 28 gauge and the 20 gauge Judge. It would be insane. Yeah, those would be fun. I have to admit, those would be fun. They're Taurus, they're gonna break, but they'll be fun for about 6 shots. But once the governor comes out in those, then it'll be good. If any companies are making half tracks today, yeah. Dan O'Neill, then you did not get a properly Cerakoted gun. It has to be properly Cerakoted. You're probably thinking of hydro dipping. That's what hydro dipping is. But Cerakoted does not scratch easily, and it doesn't look funky. So that's that. I do not own any AKs. It's on the list, man. It's on the list. Now that's a good idea. Stainless in a rattle can, but rattle can paint also flicks off easily. So let's see an AK pattern review. Yep. Do black bears get big? The biggest one I've seen is about 6 foot, 500 pounds. So, my Taurus Raging Bull has been great. Same with my TX22. Those are two of the best guns Taurus ever made. But, I still don't trust Taurus. They're okay. I still don't trust them. Her rumors Ruger is looking to make an equivalent of the Raging Judge 454 Casual, not casual. 445 long Colt and 410. That I would buy. I would agree. And they'll probably moon clip cut it for 45 auto and 45 ACP. Which means you could probably run 45 super in it. I wouldn't try 460 roll-in, but because if it can take the pressures of a 45 long Colt or 454 Casual, and then it's cut for moon clips, why wouldn't it take the pressures of a 45 super? So, is what it is. I would definitely buy that. Ruger, that's a good idea. Ruger, if you're ever listening, that's a good idea. So, it's a good idea. And I want one for testing and evaluation, Ruger. The Bushbucker, 1 caliber for SHTF, survival and defense. Only one. What's your choice? Only one? First of all, that's not a choice. I would have a handgun and a rifle, and probably some type of small 22. So, if I only had one gun for that, it would be a 5.56 right now. And be like, well, that isn't good enough for hunting. Do you want to be a caribou or moose hit with a 5.56 in the head? Probably not. So, just saying. Is what it is. There we go. All right, here's a good question. 460 versus 454 Casual. I'd like to do that video. I don't own either one of them in comparable guns. So, and YouTube doesn't pay because you guys, maybe you guys do, but people aren't sharing the videos in general. And so my video will jump up to 2,500 views and die. And so, like, it is what it is. Charles Everett, 300 blackout, 10.5 inch, 11.3 or 12.5. I'm one of those guys that I'm going to be shooting a lot of supers because of animals and because the super bullets perform better in the defensive role. It's better to get 800 foot-pounds or 900 foot-pounds of energy and a supersonic round than it is to get 400 foot-pounds of energy and essentially shoot what's a 45 ACP round that's pointed, right? As far as the energy is concerned. So I would say I'd be shooting a lot of supers. I would get 12.5 inch, even if I were going to suppress it. And the longer barrel you get, the more you're going to suppress it, the less back blast you're going to have in your face. Of course, that depends on your suppressor and your gas block and all that kind of stuff. But I would run 12.5, to be honest with you. I did do a 300 blackout video, and it didn't lose all that much in a 10.5 inch barrel. It was only 100 feet per second lost, which isn't bad for a 10.5 inch barrel. So to me, that means a 12.5 inch barrel is going to get really close to burning all that powder and getting you close to that. Personally, if I build a 300 blackout, it'll probably be a 16 inch barrel because I want to possibly use it in a hunting situation. Would not be my first choice for hunting, of course, but I might want to do it there. So is what it is. Cerakote looks cool until it gets messed up. The rattle can is low cost and can be fixed easy. I don't know what you're talking about, Cerakote and get it messed up. I've never had a Cerakote get messed up, but not if it's a quality job. If it's a crappy job, if someone didn't bake it right and do everything right, then is what it is. Probably going to have an Anderson manufacturer on my channel next week. Cool. Yeah, a set of calibers for SHTM, 12 gauge, 10 millimeter, 22 LR, and common hunting rounds around here at 30 sock. That's 6 or 270. I'd still say a 308 AR-10, David Wilcott. Why would you not have a 308 AR-10? It can do everything a 270 or 30-06 can do. Yeah, I got a CVA muzzleloader a week ago in SS after reading their info in the box. Recommended the nitride finish because it doesn't corrode nearly as quickly or bad. Yep. Hi, Nikki. How are you doing? Hashtag Ruger Firearms. There you go, Chuck. Hopefully they listen. Yep. If Ruger Firearms is making a copy of the Judge, then making a higher quality version than Taurus, then yeah, I want one to test. Sorry, how Brazilian and 48-hour truckers are in a war for freedom. Just cool. Thanks for getting the word out. Ranger Blackout gets full powder burn in 11 inches of barrel for most loads. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So some of the supersonics with like light 110 bullets, I'm thinking 12.5 would be better. Sweet. Thank you, man. Good evening, 67 Rebel SST AMC. I hope you're doing well. So, while we're waiting on some questions here, we lost our shooting place, and gonna have some videos. I got some videos that I might be able to put together from footage left over there, but then I've got some. I'm gonna start going to the regular range and just doing some gun reviews and seeing how I think they shoot and that kind of thing. So, is what it is. All right. Not much people around me uses 308, only 30-06, 270, possibly the odd 243 or 280. Yeah, but for crap hits the fan, you got to be able to defend yourself too. So why would you not use a 308? There's enough people that use it. There's enough ammunition out there. Why would you not get an AR-10 and 308? Why would you not have a better rifle that could do everything rather than put your defensive rifle down and pick up a 30-06 to hunt? Why would you not have one AR-10 that could do everything and you could just keep that 308 up there and get almost as much power as a 30-06, or almost as much power as a 270? All right. So it got posted. No trespassing. It was Bureau land. Got posted. 6.5 Grendel gets full burn in 12.5 inches of barrel. That I'll believe when I see it. You got a video on that, dude? I get a little over 2,100 feet per second in my 60-inch 300 blackout with 125 grain nozzler. That's pretty cool. Let's see how many foot-pounds of energy that is. Because I'm a numbers nerd and I want to do it. So 2,100 feet per second, 2,100 times 2,100 times 125 divided by the constant. 1,224 foot-pounds of energy. Can't complain about that. That's right in there with that. Or M1A. Yep. Not much in rural West Alaska. Oh, yeah, that's true. Been saving up for the 308. Yeah, rural West Alaska, do what you can. Yeah, 308 is the best all-around caliber if you're going to only have one rifle for HSTF, for, next Civil War. Get you a 308 and an AR-10 problem. So, yeah, as in Bethel. Yeah, anywhere around there. Don't forget Alaskan Ballistics t-shirts, sweatshirts, getting cold and you need a sweatshirt in the comments below. So don't forget that. So yeah, 308 can be shorter, lighter for the same barrel. Can't go wrong. Yep, that's for absolutely sure. And now, let me see. Okay, this is an older Nosler Edition 6 reloading guide I have here. And I've got 308 marked right here. In a 308 with a 165 or 168 grain bullet, they have their highest number of 2910 with 52.5 grains of big game powder. Okay. You check over to 30-06 Springfield, right? Same bullet weight, same projectiles. 3002. So you only lose 80 feet per second. So like there's no point in having there's no point in that and having that. There was an older manual where they actually had the 30-06 higher than or lower than the 308. I have to see what particular bullet they were thinking of there. I think it was an older one, but yeah, the 180 grain and reloaded 22, you got 28, 22, 72, 180 grain, and 308, 27, 18. So it's about 150 feet per second, 160 feet per second difference between 308 and 30-06 in 180 grain. In 150 grain, 30-06, the max they have is 3056. In 308, the max they have is 3001 with Varget, max charge of Varget. So literally with 150 grain bullets, you're talking about 55 feet per second difference. So yeah, there's not, that was edition 6 of a Nosler reloading manual. So is what it is. I haven't been shooting, no. What's up, David Thompson? How you doing? Yep. Double B. It's good to see you again, man. It's been a while. South Florida checking in. I use IMR 4064 or Varget for 308. There you go. And a while back, I got a sick deal on 5,000 SIG V crown hollow points in 124 grain. Been loading them for range use with CCI small pistol primers and 5.3 grains of CFE pistol. Feels hot. Hey, man, it's probably a good defensive load. Like in a shorter barrel, they're pretty good. They'll stay together. I would keep some back. Even in a longer barrel, it's just jacket and sword core separation. It isn't complete fragmenting. So they perform better than a Hornady SST, that's for sure. Oh, did I say that out loud, Dan O'Neill? I'm sorry. Yeah. Just about every firearms person has a 308, except for me. This guy. I've owned them. Doing good, brother. Favorite caliber to reload? Well, y'all know my favorite caliber to reload is 6.5 by 284. Hello from Tennessee. Go Vols. Dang it, I don't have my hat right next to me. Go Vols. Beat Georgia. All right. Man, it's been a long time since I've been in Neyland Stadium. What do you think about Ruger's SR and would he? Which would he? Yeah, the new Ruger small frame AR-10. Yeah, I plan on buying one. Yeah, I've picked one up and held one in my hands. Yeah, if I'm gonna get a 308, that's the one I'm getting. Probably get the 20-inch barrel version if they have it. Is what it is. I put a 125 grain SST in the 300 blackout. That's not a bad one. Oh, Jason, y'all will probably beat us. Y'all should beat us, but we'll see. Excuse me. I don't have one, and I've always liked shooting them and definitely have an interest. Yeah. So, yeah, no more movement on the 22-250. So when I lost my shooting place, that was probably, where it went. So, Yeah, thanks, man. That's good to know. I was gonna load FMJ, but decided to invest a little extra in the V Crown. Midway had them on clearance in the 100 round box for 18 cents projectile. There you go. So, was that $18 a box? That's not too bad. Yeah, bad round, and it's a screamer. It's still the fastest factory production round out there. So, the only reason why I don't know is I don't know where to shoot long range. There we go. There's a gravel quarry there. That's why. Yes, 22 250 is no good in the rain, the wind, or the heavy brush. Yes, we know that. Okay, that's not why I'm building it. If you go back and check out my videos, it's on Rumble, that video, because I was actually doing the build. I have an AR-10 upper for my AR-10 in 22 250. Yes, the 22 250 is faster than the 220 Swift. Absolutely. Modern powders. Yeah. The one thing about there's a lot to go into reloading the 5.7 though. So Charles, where do you live? You don't know where to go shoot long range, then you need to go figure out a place that has an out to 300-yard range. All right. Yeah, like what state do you live in? You don't know where to go shoot long range. We can help you find a range. If you live here in Alaska, you go to Talkeetna, or you go to Birchwood. Yes, same name on Rumble. Yep, same name on Rumble. The 226 really rules, but the barrels doesn't last. Nope. 20 tactical practical is faster than 2250 and has factory loads. Yeah, too bad nobody's ever heard of it. And using the Hornady lock and load AP press could progress the press so far. Powder drop seems to be accurate too. Not match grade though. No, probably not. How close does any AR-15 platform caliber come to 22 250? What is it in? Oh, that would be 5.56. Are you talking about like energy, or are you talking about speed? Because 22 250, you'll send a 40 grain bullet at 42 or 4,300 feet per second. You'll send a 50 grain bullet at 38 to 4,000. It'll send a 55 grain bullet at 37 to 3850. It'll send a 62 grain bullet at 36 to 3750 ish. So, you know, a 62 grain bullet's max charge in a 223 5.56 is going to be around 3,200 feet per second. And so, as far as speed in an AR-15 platform caliber, that's a standard caliber and not some Wildcat bending ballistics. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Then, if all you're wanting is speed, then 5.56 is actually the thing that comes closest to 22 250. All right, it's just still really far away. I don't know of a Weatherby caliber that gets that other than like some of the 224 stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Close to 800 miles per hour faster. Yeah. 400 to 500 feet per second faster. All right. Charles over at Atlanta, Georgia. There was a range out when I was growing up in Atlanta. There was a range out near Conyers that went out to 300 yards. I eventually started shooting 350 yards at my ex-in-law's farm. So it's what it is. There's an MPA range in Dothan, Georgia. There you go. Yep. All right. What will an Alaskan ballistics Thanksgiving dinner look like? Well, thanks to bullets from Bucks, I'm gonna marinate the big flank steak and cut it like into little slices. Once it's cooked, I'm gonna marinate the caribou flank steak. It'll be marinated in this amino acids, coconut amino acids, and sparkling water. It gets it really tender. That carbonation does, and we'll probably grill that. Then I will cook a turkey, and what I do is I bake the turkey for 2 hours, and then I get cans of sparkling water, whatever flavor I want to go through. Whatever. Usually, I get the Spindrift lemon, and then I'll get my Omission gluten-free beer, and I'll drink half of each can of sparkling water, and I'll pour beer in the other half. And you set the turkey on top of the beer cans in the oven, and it's a drunken turkey. And it is, if you don't overcook it, it is the moistest piece of turkey you will ever put in your mouth. So, yeah, that's what an Alaskan ballistics Thanksgiving dinner will look like. A drunken turkey. So that's that. 20 tactical is the AF R-15. It's 223 neck down to 20 caliber projectiles. Well, that makes sense, but again, you can't get armor piercing stuff. So Talladega, there's a place, you could go over to Talladega to shoot. Prepare for the coming Christmas ads soon, even before Thanksgiving. There you go. Yes, most people don't know the speed of sound is 780 miles per hour or 1,125 feet per second, depending on your elevation. That's at sea level. What's your opinion of the 460 Magnum? It's good. I mean, if that's what you like and can shoot quickly and accurately, use it. That's my opinion. Always wanted a 22-250 AI with a 1-in-8 twist. I thought I should have got it in my barrel in 22-250 AI, but I couldn't find any dies or brass at the time. So clean my 6365. It was so dirty, I'm not sure it would function with all the metal dust from welding. I'm going to clean it much more often. The battery had died, so I replaced that too. There you go. 4,200 feet per second, about 3,100 miles per hour. Yep. Clean your carry guns and magazines, folks. There you go. I asked because there's certainly a major difference in the size platform between the AR-10 and AR-15. Yep, that there is. What do you think about Barnes banded solids? Have you heard anyone using them for grizzly or just African dangerous game? People use them for grizzly. That's a good idea. I have not tried the Lapua bullets. There you go. What's up, Alaska One Andy? The Indian Ballistics is correcting, folks. That's good. Evening. David, depends on elevation and air pressure. Drunken turkey sounds good. You should do a video on that. I will. $29.50 miles per hour to be exact. Yep. Yeah, we're not going there, Tactical Futtery. Sorry. And in solids, good chance they're going through a bear hole punch style. Yeah. There you go. Out of all those, you get Leupold. Leupold's going to last longer. Doesn't have as good a warranty as Vortex, but it doesn't need as good a warranty as Vortex. If there's a manufacturer's defect, they'll still fix it. A Leupold is lighter, brighter, for the same amount of money. The Vortex might have more features, more dials, and more reticles and lights and whatever. All right, but lighted reticle and stuff like that, first focal plane, for the same amount of money you'd spend on a Leupold. But the Leupold's gonna be lighter, brighter, crisper, and it's gonna be just last a lot longer. I have never gotten ammo in the wrong box. No. Yeah, I was a Nikon scope for the longest for the longest guy, and they made good scopes, but they don't make them anymore. So they are not made anymore. So I bought 2 boxes of 124 grain plus P HST, and the boxes has Hydrosock in it. Yeah, there you go. Shooting Buddy has a 600 grain solid from an African hunt. It went through from left, rear, right, and you could have loaded it back into another case and fired again. What did it go through? What animal did it go through? Nikon made really good scopes back in the day. They did. I do a 100-yard zero because I have a ballistic calculator and I can know my drops, and it's just easy because I like shooting the groups at 100 yards, so that's where it is. Went through an elephant. Now that's pretty good. All right. Same with Pentax. Good scopes, but they pulled out of the market. Yep. Bushnell Vortex are best for the prices. If you want crazy expensive scope, you just got to go get a one good get a Zico. Yeah. So the new ttsx series, the lower series from US Optics, is really good. I mean, I paid $659 for it. It's a 1:6 LPVO, and it's really freaking good. That's a great scope. It's so clear. It rivals my VX5 HD Leupold on clarity, and it's a US Optics. It's not even so, and it's a $659 scope, and I'm going to tell you, it is very good. So no issues with it. So, well, guys, I gotta go. We have a little family thing going on for the rest of the night, so I gotta go. Peace out, guys. Anyway, sorry about that, but we gotta go. So, anyway, God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.